When Deshaun Watson came from Houston to Cleveland, I swear to you, it felt like the Cleveland Browns had decided this is over. Get him out of Cleveland, and this is absolutely over. We're good. Get him out of Texas, get him out of Houston, and we're good. Get him out of this space where all this is going on. Do this. Remember when you were a kid? At least I used to do this. If you closed your eyes and put your covers over your head, everything went away. And that's what I feel like Cleveland did here. They closed their eyes and hoped it went away. Because here's the deal. When they signed Deshaun Watson, I told you a couple things, one of which was, damn, Cleveland must have known something behind the scenes to make this deal so confidently. They must have known that one of, 2 or 3 things was going to happen. 1, maybe they knew that the women were going to drop all these. 2, maybe they knew that, Watson was going to pay him off. 3, maybe they knew that the NFL was okay with these. I don't know. But it had to, didn't it? I mean, give me a 4th. I'll go to Twitter or I'll go to the YouTube chat and you guys tell me what a 4th would be. So now the question is right there on the screen. What the hell do you do with Deshaun Watson? Like, do you just trot him out there? I guess you do. I guess you do. I guess, I don't know. I guess you just keep your eyes closed. Here's the other thing, and I've said this forever. I have a tendency, I call it, see this big nose right here? Where is it right now? It's a big old schnoz. I call it looking beyond your nose. And people don't understand it. And a lot of times, people get mad at me for it. But I'm going to go back to something that we talked about here and tell me what you think. And the reason this is being brought up, if you don't know, that number 1, this isn't going away. Number 2, nobody's been paid off. And number 3, most importantly, a 24th victim has alleged sexual misconduct by Deshaun Watson as a masseuse. So it didn't go less, it went more. It went from 22 now to 24. And I don't know if you noticed, but victims have spoken up on HBO. And the reason these last 2, from 22 to 24, have stepped up is because of that interview. So now I go back to something that I discussed. Baker Mayfield. The hell you do with Baker Mayfield? And if you're Baker Mayfield, OTAs are starting mandatory. You better be there. Like, I don't care if they kick you out. But if I'm Baker Mayfield's agent and Baker Mayfield has a brain in his head, which I got to tell you, he has not shown over the last 6 months. But if Baker Mayfield wants to get back into the league, he's got to do what I've been saying on this show for the last 6 months. He's got to show up to work. There is no way, at least the way I look at it. Now, the way I look at it doesn't necessarily make it right, but I bet you this is the way you all are looking at it. There is no way that if this continues, even if Deshaun Watson pays these folks off, and there was a rumor that he was offering $100,000 apiece, even if Watson pays these 24 victims off, I don't see there's any way that the NFL just, we're good. I don't see it. Now, here's what has happened. There have been 2 grand juries. They both declined to charge Deshaun Watson. Okay, that's in his favor. But you're still the NFL. You still have shown that you will go in your own way. The investigative operation, according to Roger Goodell a few weeks ago, was near completion. Did that change now that you've got 2 more people? I bet it did. Did that change because all of a sudden victims are speaking out on HBO? I bet it did. I bet you it did. So now you're Roger Goodell and you thought the investigation phase was over. And now, whoa. Got 2 more. 1 is enough. 24? Let me go back to Mayfield. How are you not seeing this if you're Baker Mayfield? I get it. I totally get it. The relationship is fractured. I will never go back there. Yeah, okay, pull this, it plays Jingle Bells. Look, do you want a career or don't you? And look, I got no problem if Baker Mayfield doesn't want a career. I ran into Johnny Manziel 2 summers ago up in Chicago at Butler National Golf Course in the locker room. Seemed happy as hell. So maybe Baker Mayfield, who has had a much better Browns career than Johnny Manziel, maybe he's content, maybe he's happy. So I've always prefaced it by saying this. If Baker Mayfield wants a career, he's got to go show up because there's no way you play this guy. Do you? If you're the Browns, and let me ask you a question. Where the hell is the Me Too movement? I mean, this is a powerful male allegedly using his position for sexual favor and intimidation. Pretty much what the Me Too movement was based on. Where is that movement? Where are the women of Cleveland? You're telling me, with all that's been going on, this guy can walk into a press conference with the general manager, Barry, with the coach, Stefanski, in his $1 million suit or whatever it was, sign a $230 million deal, put his little cap on, go out to practice, get 2 more allegations, and not a woman other than Jim Tomey's wife in Cleveland's going to say squat? Talk to me. Let me know. It really, I don't know, it really is amazing to me. Hey, Dan, here's a question from Dog Days 27. Who doesn't have 40 to 50 masseuses? Now, I will say this. Dudes that make that kind of coin live a different life than you and me. I don't have a masseuse. Other than I rub my head. So what? What if the team provides this stuff? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I don't think so. I get the question. I do get the question. I understand the question. I ain't mad at the question. But I don't think the team is providing 40 to 50 people to give this dude a massage. Like, didn't word spread? Like, allegedly, well, this isn't alleged. My neighbors are Clintons. Bill Clinton, first cousins. And when the 500 comes, other of the clan comes over. And they talk about, inevitably, the conversation gets to Bill Clinton. And one of the things one of the first cousins said about Bill Clinton, even going back, way back, allegedly, no young girls are allowed to be in the same room alone with Uncle Bill. Allegedly. I'm just telling you. So obviously, what's the point there, Dan? The point there is to say word spreads. Things aren't in a vacuum. They're not in a vacuum. So I'm curious. I don't know the answer to this, but did these women come from different towns? Did he fly people in? Because certainly people had to know this is a bad guy. I don't know about, and certainly, hey, look, if you go give him a massage, things are going to happen. But I don't understand why Cleveland, Sean Black, El Presidente, on the YouTube chat says, hey, Cleveland fans don't care. We'll put up with, not will, because Sean is not saying will. They'll put up with anything, just about anything, if it means a Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. Like, at what point are people in Cleveland like, hey, look, this is crazy. This is nuts. What are we doing?